Hello, friends, and let's finish up with quiz number 7 in audio electronics about grounding. All right, first off, negative 10 dBV in equipment invariably uses unbalanced connections. So this, I often call this consumer line level, right? Our professional line level is +4, but consumer line level is negative 10, and so that's always going to be unbalanced. It wasn't designed to be used in a studio. Ground is the electrical reference against which potentials or voltages are expressed. That's a good definition. It works in the book and for what we're talking about in schematics and specifications, but it's also good to remember that it is a very important safety feature, right? That's what I think of when I think about ground. Why do we have it? Why do we use it? But earth ground, so one specific type of ground is earth ground, is the local electrical potential of the earth, the actual dirt under your feet, the rock down there. However, it's not all the same. So it is false that two individual localized ground points can be assumed to be the same potential, right? You would sort of feel like, well, isn't it the same throughout the entire world, or even 10 feet away? Shouldn't it be about the same? You can't assume that. And that's kind of where we get ground loops, right? Ground loop occurs when more than one ground connection path between two pieces of equipment exist. If the voltage doesn't know if it's faster to go this way or that way, or you think it should be going this way and it can see a shorter, easier route to ground that way, that's where you have the problems. Okay. And so single point grounding is often used in recording studios. So if somebody gets to design the studio from the ground up, no pun intended, right, they probably just want one single point that goes down into the ground that's going to be the ground for the whole studio. Now you can lift or disconnect the shield to eliminate ground loops. And you'll see this on DI boxes. I don't have a DI box right here right now to show you, but if you've plugged a guitar or a bass into a DI box and you're getting a 60 cycle hum, you can flip it to where it says lift ground, and if that was where the problem was coming from, it should go away. And it is true, where practical, that you should plug all of your effective equipment into the same AC service leg, right? So ideally, it's all going to the same, drawing power from the same AC place, and should have the same grounding point. Okay. Speaking of AC, coming out of the walls here in the USA and Canada, it is about 120 volts and 60 cycles, 60. Just to give us a little wiggle room in the question, it actually says 110 to 120 volts and 50 or 60 hertz is the standard. Okay. Microphone cases typically are connected to the shield of the cable. So that's where the ground goes, grounded, shielded on the casing of the microphone. And as the kangaroo would say, at these prices,